as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll throw from the gun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Ravens.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Dez. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On second down now, it's Carson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Wilson after the play fake to Carson, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens nothing.
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
And again, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Seahawks out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
14. Hey, alert.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. From the gun on third down, Jackson flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A gain of 4. It's now.
They'll go again with Dobbins. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
27-yard line.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A pass underneath for Carson. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To try again after the sack. Wilson, and that's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. From the 2 now, second and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Valor there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Jason Myers.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards. There as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
1st down, Baltimore.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 47.
Now Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards in a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him. And they get upfield, get that great push. And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jackson.
That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now.
14.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever.
It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They're going to try and run for it. And oh, it's incomplete. So they gambled and went for 2. They went for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, this one was certainly one to remember. At the end, they get the touchdown. Thinking they're going to go for the PAT to tie it. They went for the win. Charles had guts to call it, but it didn't come to fruition.
And I know the actual call happened right here at this game, but it really happened during the week where the head coach told himself, in a situation like this, we're going for the win. They didn't get it, but he had conviction in what he was doing.
So you think those moments often premeditated?
I think they have to be, because if you rely on everything to come to you during the heat of battle, you often make more mistakes. And I think he felt like he had the team that could win, and he wanted to go for it every time.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. from Seattle. So long, everybody.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Getting triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work that gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy the L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splat, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
For San Francisco.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 40.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And look at this, for the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Niners
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. first carry for Raheem Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
from just shy of midfield. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. They go play action with Jackson. And that is incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 56 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
25 yards. First down, San Francisco.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
For San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nice explosive run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 41 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson rolling to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting it up and down the field.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And the lead is now 13.
Good. Makes the score Niners 28. Ravens 15.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Pass the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo now, eluding the pressure right. And his pass, incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
For Kendrick Ward. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this carries into the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
And the 49er first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's going to take off with it. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dee Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 30. 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 76 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
Justin Tucker.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo, screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go, here we go.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
16 yards. And the 49er,
Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle made by L.J. Ford. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, there'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 48 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
for the extra point.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over first at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Baltimore first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And now it's second down.
Jimmy Ward there defensively.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 42. Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Makes the score Ravens 43, 49ers 39. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the